So we're from the southwest of England, just outside of Tiverton. We farm about 400 acres here. We rent 200 and own the rest of it, and we've got about 170 cows at the moment. We also finish all our cattle as well throughout the time. Yeah, we grow about 80 acres of maize and about 80 acres of cereals as well. To me, Dad on the farm and Mum does the calves, so day-to-day routine. I'm in charge of cows really. Mum will do the calves and Dad will just oversee everything else really.
With being a family unit, you tend to get more attached to some of your animals. You tend to look after them in a different light if it's your own animals rather than if it's someone else's animals. Because we're on site 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I think it's having younger generations coming on. They pick up different ideas and see, can move forward probably and see what is out there can be improved.
We used to have a forager before, with the wagon we can sort of decide today we're going to cut tomorrow, we just go with it, and the staff on the farm is easy to manage the silage in. We make really good silage and we find it far, far cheaper than when we used to have the forager before. Fuel consumption is probably cut by more than a third, and it's just such a relaxed way of making grass silage.
Yeah, so for the cow to produce good quality milk, we need to make the best forage we can, because if we have to buy and concentrate, that will obviously cost us more. So if we can save money and make good quality forage. To achieve the high quality forage, well, we don't tend to cut until 10 o'clock in the morning. This is when the sun is out at its peak and the sugars will be up in the grass at the highest. So we'll cut between 10 and 7 at night with Ted straight out behind, because then the sugars are still in the grass and they'll dry out quicker then. And then we'll rake up and pick it up within the 24 hours, because then that is the optimum wilt time. Wagon works really well because the chop length is about 30 to 40 mil. So that is ideal length for cows to digest. And yeah, in the clamp it goes in, it's not too short, but it's not too long, so it gets compacted in tight, so we get a nice tight clamp. So when we feed it out in about 6 weeks' time or through the winter, it's still very good quality. Yeah.
My grandfather came here, back in the 30s. Yeah, we just had 82 acres when we came here, and then we sort of evolved and grown. We purchased more land, we're renting a little bit more land as well, and so the farm has evolved over time. Yeah, well, I've been to Austria and looked around at the factory, and it's very much, I can see the family orientation there as well, and attached to the company and got more heart, which is very much similar to what we're trying to do. It's sort of like a family farm here as well, and you tend to get more response, I think, if you're within family members. When it's your own, you sort of tend to go the extra little mile.